Steal a Brainrot just destroyed the internet last night with bagging over whopping 24 million concurrent players at once. Like 24 million people at once. Wrap your head around that. That is more than Grow a Garden, which just won like 6 awards at the Roblox Innovation Award ceremony, and it's huge. It's no bigger than the biggest game, i.e. Grow a Garden, and this is crazy. So in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down everything about how this game, which is so simple, even simpler than Grow a Garden, just broke the internet and won the award for creative direction, which a lot of people are really skeptical about because it kind of uses AI. So we're going to be talking about all of this today. So hi, my name is Miss Impressive. I talk everything Roblox drama. So stick around to get your teeth for free. Yeah, subscribe, follow me on all other platforms, join my Discord server because I plan a lot of engaging content for you guys. Okay, so this video is going to be divided into around 6 parts. I think I'm going to be talking about every single reason about why this game blew up, and before that I will also give you the history of how this game came to be, etc. So let's get into it. Okay, so this is part 1. We're going to talk about its history. So basically, Steal a Brainrot was released on 16th of May 2025, so just recently, and it blew up like mid-June of 2025. So not even 1 month of it being released, it started going off the charts, which is crazy considering that many games take over honestly months and even years to get into the spotlight. So this means that this idea was a killer idea. So basically, it is like memes and AI generated brainrots that took over the internet before May 16, 2025. All the Italian brainrots, they exploded on the internet. And honestly, this was so smart because they took those already famous brainrots and put them in their game, and that gave their game an initial boost. So it was super fresh, engaging, and really cool thing to see. Though it is a really, really simple game, it is still mind-blowing. Now, by June mid-2025, like I already said, it had an average of 400k players. Like, that was the average players there. And by August, it blew up. Got released on 16th of May. 1 month in, blew up. 2 months in, extremely blew. 3 months in, blew up to a point where it was always put with Grow a Garden, which is a huge game. I made a video, yes. Now, it really, really blew up during the admin wars. The admin wars, if you don't know it, of August, there were admin wars between Grow a Garden and Steal a Brainrot, which gave it the last push it needed because it affiliated itself to a really huge game. And that is a very common concept where not much famous but still good enough games or anything affiliates themselves with something famous and then they become famous. So cool. Now that gave it its final push that it needed, and last night it just blew off the charts and bagged over 24 million players at once playing that game, which is crazy because it is such a simple game and you literally just steal each other's brainrot. So interesting. Now we're going to be moving on to the second part, since we just covered where it came from and stuff and its rise. Now we're going to talk about why it rose. Like, what was the reason behind this success? Like, it is so simple and there are many other stuff like that, but what made this game like super simple and super minimalist and no effort and still it blew up? So what is this? Now, the reason number one is that it was refreshing. Now, because we're in an age of so much complexity, so many complex games and stuff that there are no more simple and fun games left anymore. So when a game that is super simple just like pops out, people get addicted and it's interesting. Now, personally, I don't get the hype, but I'm not hating. It is what it is, period. The numbers show. Now, yeah, that contributed a lot to the success of it because it was so refreshing. Reason number 2 is because of affiliation. Again, like I said, it took a already working idea, a brainrot, and then transformed it into something else, just a bit different. But it took something that was already working. So that most of the time worked because it's already experimented on. People are drawn to it and it goes well with the audience. So period. That was a smart move. Next, we're going to talk about reason number 3, engaging gameplay. Now, it is a really engaging game. I don't know, I haven't really played it. I did try it out. I personally do not love it, but down the line I probably will get addicted if I play it, and that is interesting. And on top of that, this game targets young audience, like kids, and now kids play games, a lot of it, as compared to adults. They play much more than adults do, which obviously boosted this game into the sky. And it was engaging as well, super simple, super addicting, just like steal someone's brainrot and yeah, they're crying, and it was a cute little thing to do, fun, people loved it, they didn't get bored of it. No, the reason number 4 is meme culture. Now, meme culture, like I said, they took a working idea and then they put it, because meme culture is so huge on the internet, especially with the AI brainrots. They exploded the internet. I talked about this, and that is why it just completely blew up, because it took an idea that was working and implemented it and used what is already a thing and in a new way. And yeah, it was already working. So next we have point number 5, which is relatable. Now, the game is very relatable, very creative, very funny, and the relatableness comes from the meme culture, like I said in the last point, because it is so, you see AI brainrots on your page, FIP, any platforms every single day, so it creates relatability. When you go and play the game, you see the same things you saw there and you're like, yeah, woohoo, and that triggers your brain to be like, oh, this is relatable. And relatable content makes people feel seen. They make people feel like, yes, we're not alone, especially in this age and day of like people being isolated because of social media and stuff. So that is a huge contribution in games, especially games especially games which are relatable or creative, expressing opinions, expressing where you can express yourself.
You know that flapping thing you were doing with your mouth just then?
You mean expressing my opinion?
Yeah, that. No more of that.
Those games mostly take off a lot. Now let's talk about, I think this is the 6th reason. Sorry, I'm losing count. There are so many points that I made. Viral posts. No, a huge part of the success were the TikTok, the Instagram, any other social media platform, and the viral videos that went on those platforms. That's how Grow a Garden also blew up. Now, once something goes viral on the internet, a lot of people go and play that. Just like BTI was viral back in 2024 summer. Everybody started playing, even people who didn't play Roblox. So the viral post and the funny, relatable post and stuff about Steal a Brainrot really took it off. Now, reason 7. Community competition. Now, the community of State of Brainrot is very competitive because kids are, and creative as well. Now, they use different ways, different creativities to make it more creative, more fun, and more engaging, which was really interesting. That's the 50 million time I said interesting, but it really took it off because people didn't let it go. The community didn't let it go to waste and be bored. They just found new ways to make it more interesting. And the other reason is because the community had competition. It was a really good community, which really contributed to their success, because a game is known for its community and they did really look after their community. So slay. Now, last but not the least, the final reason is Grow Our Garden and the drama of is going on between both of the admins of both games. Especially back in August, they really took off because there was so much drama going on between both of them, and there was like an admin war, and they're always in competition. And when a community is in competition with another community, they tend to do good and better in the game that they play, because they want to prove that, hey, we love this game and this game is better than your game. So it's a friendly little competition. When there's competition, what happens? Blows up. Get 24 million players, period. Yes. Now, my final thoughts about this is that it was even a simpler game than Grow a Garden, though I will never get the hype, but it did blow up and the numbers show. And getting 24 million players at once is crazy. It's such a huge amount. It is insane. And congratulations to them for breaking the world record. No, they did break the record like 4 or 5 days after the innovation awards. And if they did do it before, they could have gotten the award for concurrent players, which by the way this year went to Grow a Garden. So yeah, as for people hating on it about it getting creative direction award, it is somewhat creative. It was very smart, not much creative, but very smart to use the already existing memes and transforming them into something amazing. As for creativity, it does use AI generated memes, so a lot of people did have an issue with that AI shouldn't be in creative directive of arts. No, yeah, that's an argument you can argue in the comments. Anyways, that is it for today. I will see you guys next time. Remember to subscribe, buy super thanks, buy my memberships, blink, and follow me on all other platforms. And don't forget to join my Discord server. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Remember to subscribe and like. Bye! And share the video if you want your friends to know why I blew up.